All right, a Fox News alert. As you can see right there, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're looking at Israel's southern border with Gaza, now in its sixth and final day of an extended ceasefire deal. Will they continue it today? Well, CIA Director William Burns, now in Qatar, reportedly pushing for a major hostage deal with Hamas during a secret meeting with Israel's Mossad chief, as investigators and negotiators are allegedly calling to extend it further. But is this the right move? Fox News contributor and former Secretary of State and CIA Director, he has a very long business card, Mike Pompeo joins us live.
Great to be with you, Steve.
It's good to have you as well. So in a meeting like that, you got Mossad right there, you got the Qatar people, you've got Egypt. What exactly does the CIA Director do?
So there's two things, right? I think Director Burns has data, and he's bringing that to bear. He's saying, hey, here's what we know, here's what we've seen. I'm sure the Mossad folks and the other Israeli intelligence services are sharing their picture of the battlefield and their knowledge about the whereabouts of the hostages, who's holding them, how they're being held, and the best way to get them back. And so I think the reason you're seeing intel chiefs come together is they often have the best picture of the battlefield and the risks, and they're trying to communicate those to policymakers.
When you were Secretary of State, you helped designate the Houthi rebels as a terrorist organization. And now it sounds like the White House, this White House that reversed that, now suddenly saying, yeah, they probably are terrorists.
Yeah, well, we designated them as terrorists for the simple reason that they were terrorists. Exactly. Yeah. It wasn't particularly complicated in that sense. Look, they are an Iranian-sponsored group of folks that sit in Yemen and cause enormous risk to commerce. They've taken ships off the sea, Israeli-connected ships off the sea. They fire missiles into the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia almost every day. And there's Americans there. And the risk of Americans getting killed by these terrorists is real. I can't imagine why the administration, literally hours after they came into office, undid what I had done and said, no, these folks aren't terrorists. It was counterfactual. Right. And frankly, now we can see counterproductive, too. They're back at it, taking risks and killing people again.
Well, what is Israel? In Israel and Lebanon and whatnot, what are the Houthi rebels trying to do to us? It looks like they're poking us, trying to get us involved in a bigger way.
I think that's right. This is part of a coordinated effort by the Islamic Republic of Iran. These aren't independent actors. All of their training, all the weapons that I've just described that they're firing, those are all Iranian weapon systems provided the good graces of the Ayatollah. And so whether it's Hezbollah in the north in Lebanon or the militias that operate in Iraq, they're pushing Americans. These 70-plus attacks now are pushing Americans. They're testing the United States of America to see if we have the resolve to impose costs on Iran. And if we don't, Steve, it's likely that this will continue for a long time, and you'll have American soldiers, sailors, airmen, you'll have someone killed.
There are a lot of Israelis who are thankful that President Biden is squarely behind Israel in this. But apparently there are a number of people in his own administration who are pushing the pro-Palestinian side. And so there's this internal division at the White House, it sounds like. And at the same time, you look at his demographics regarding his voters on the Democratic side, and it sounds like a lot of people not happy with Joe Biden right now.
Yeah, I think that's true. I know it's true inside the State Department. It is a leftish organization. There would be many folks that would favor the Palestinian cause. That's been long true. It was also true at the agency a bit, the analytic team. Often there was a Palestinian analytic team. I never got that. Like we didn't have, right, there should be an Israel or Middle Eastern team. Look, I hope President Biden will just continue to do the right thing. The right thing for the United States of America is to give the Israelis the space they need to go crush Hamas and to put pressure on Iran. If we do that, it doesn't matter what the polls say. It doesn't matter what some bureaucrat buried at Foggy Bottom says. Right. The president just ought to do the right thing.
Real quickly, it sounds like, and it's a news story today, it sounds like at the CIA at a senior level posted something on social media that appeared to be pro-Palestinian. You're not supposed to take a side, are you?
No, especially at the agency. Look, there's policymakers also, but no. I'm struggling for words because it is so far out of bounds, right? It is so disconnected from the fundamental role that they have to post a pro-Palestinian thing or whatever it is. Either side, like what on earth are you doing posting on social media when you're a professional analyst at the CIA?
So you would say it's a dumb thing to do?
Ridiculous, stupid, and I hope the agency will take care of that individual in an appropriate manner.
All right, very good. Mike Pompeo?
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.